So you're at the end of the interview, and the interviewer asks, okay, well, do you have any questions for me? Well, you better. So here's a couple you can ask. Hey, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And if you're looking for a job, contact my friend Jason DiPietro at mjdpresources.com. He's a recruiter, he's based in America, and he's actively looking for developers and data science people. So what do you say when the interviewer asks you, okay, well, do you have any questions for me? Well, the one answer you shouldn't give is, no, no, not really. So I'm going to assume you're smarter than that and you're not going to do that. But this is actually a really important question coming from the interviewer because it allows you to do two things. It allows you to gauge whether you want to work at that company, and it allows you to clear up anything on your resume or in your work history that might be a concern. So let's start with questions that will help you determine whether you want to work there. What are your company's goals? I like this question because if the people on the team who are hiring you can't articulate what the company's goals are, maybe you don't want to work there. How do you deploy a program to production? I like this question because usually companies that have a process for deploying usually have other processes in place as well. There's nothing worse than working for a company with no process. Do you have a test environment? I like this question because if a company has a test environment, they're probably doing things the right way and you're not testing things in production. What is your source control? I like this question because if a company doesn't have source control, you really shouldn't work there. What is your unit test coverage like? Now, this question is kind of a sneaky one because in reality, most companies do not do the unit testing they should do. But it's a useful question because it lets the interviewer know that you're familiar with unit testing, which is an asset to have at any company. What are the day-to-day responsibilities for the role? I like this question because it's going to give you a good idea of what you might be doing day to day at the company, and this will allow you to decide if you want to do that or not. What's the greatest indicator of success in this role? This is a variation of the last question. It's going to let you gauge whether you can be successful in that role. Now let's go to the clear-up questions. These are questions you're going to ask. If the interview has any concerns about your resume, you can answer those questions now. If you were to offer me the job today, what technologies would I have to brush up on to make my first day successful? Now, if you don't get the job, you might have some clue as to why, and it could be useful for predicting what skills you'll need for the next interview. Do you have any concerns about my candidacy that I can address right now? Okay, this is the most important question you can ask in an interview because it gives you a window into what the engineering manager is thinking. And it gives you an opportunity to address a situation directly rather than waiting for that engineer to go back to his office and think about it and go, yeah, you know what? He had that 3-month break and I don't know what that was. So if you ask him that question now, he might actually respond with a concern and you can address it. And that just might get you the job. So practice these questions in the mirror or in a webcam. So if you're asked, do you have questions for me? You can respond with one immediately. Good luck on your next interview. Okay, well, do you have any questions for me? Yeah, what do I need to do to get your job? I'm running a team of developers who each wants to do their own thing. Management wants stuff before they're done, and I can't get any work done because I'm in meetings all day. You want it, you're hired. I quit.